it's time for us to get together and enjoy the lovely words and phrases of the English language. With you every Sunday live from 2, with lots of fun. And all the words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Listen and laugh, it really can be done. Your learning journey has just begun. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Learn together and have fun.
It is a big, happy, good afternoon from the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is. I know where it is. We all know where it is. Come on, Mr. Duncan, get on with it. We have lots of chocolate to eat. Yes, of course, it is Easter Sunday, and we are coming to you live from England.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
We are having fun today. I hope you are enjoying yourselves wherever you happen to be in the world. Look what I have here. I have something very special to eat. Do you have something special to eat where you are? Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Do you have one of these on your face at the moment? I hope you are smiling and happy. We have a strange day today because the weather is really unusual. We only have 9 Celsius. We have very strong wind at the moment. It is blowing a gale, you might say, outside the window. There it is. Look outside. Can you see outside the window? And you can see also that lots of lovely blossom has come through as spring continues on its way towards the magical time of year, which we call summer. Yes, summer is definitely on its way. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, it is also another special day today. Lots of reasons for being and feeling special because today is Easter Sunday. If you are celebrating Easter, happy Easter to you wherever you happen to be right now. I hope you are having a good Easter Sunday. You might notice behind me, I will show you anyway, just over there, can you see there is a lovely big Easter egg? Yes, it is a chocolate Easter egg ready for me to eat. And also here I have a little Easter rabbit as well, because we often associate certain things with Easter, and I don't know why we always associate rabbits with Easter. Now, I think, this is just my theory coming out of my small brain, I think it has something to do with fertility. Mr. Duncan, can you say that on YouTube? Well, guess what I just did? Fertility. The fertility of animals, including human beings, for the forthcoming season of, I suppose it comes down to farming, making sure you have plenty of crops growing in your field. So I think it does have something to do with that. And that is the reason why lots of these things get crossed over. Have you noticed? I think Christmas is also a very similar thing, where lots of themes become crossed over into each other. So Christmas, we always think of snow and robins and turkeys. And yet when you think about it, none of those things have anything to do with the Christmas story. And I suppose the same is also true for Easter. We have chocolate eggs, we have rabbits. Why? I don't know why. Very strange. But I think a lot of it is linked to fertility, to be fertile, to have the power or the action of being fertile, to grow things, to bring new life into the world. So I think it has a lot to do with that. Lots of things coming today. Because it is Easter, I will be looking at phrases and idioms connected to eggs. All of that coming up later on. And also we have the mystery object, and also guess the mystery idioms as well. We have some picture idioms to show you. I suppose I should say Happy Easter, and also if you are not celebrating Easter, because everyone is welcome. You don't have to have an Easter egg on your lap. You don't have to follow any particular belief system. It's okay. Everyone can come here. I welcome everyone. I am what you might describe as all inclusive. Ooh, Mr. Duncan, that is a very modern, progressive word you're using there. Well, why not? Why not be nice? Why not? There are many nice people around the world. I know, because I've been to other parts of the world, and I've met lots and lots of lovely, nice people. So it is true. There are lots of nice people in the world, and I hope you are enjoying your nice day here. So a lot of things to look at today, and if you are celebrating Easter, some people go to church on Easter Sunday. There is normally a special church service taking place as well. Of course, we have the live chat. It would not be English Addict without the live chat. So I will say hello to the live chat. It is nice to see so many people here. Can I be honest with you? I didn't think there would be many people watching today, because you might have other things to do. So there might be some of you who are doing other things. However, don't worry, because you can watch this all over again later on as well on YouTube. So the live chat is very busy already. Can I say a big special hello to Beatrice? You are first on today's live chat. I really want to eat this little chocolate bunny rabbit, but I'm not going to just yet. I am going to be patient. I will wait. So Beatrice, I hope you have a happy Easter wherever you are. Perhaps you are in the mountains, or maybe you are on the ground at sea level. Who else is here today? Because I don't want to forget anyone from the live stream. Hello, Claudio. Hello to you as well. Nice to have you here. We also have Vitas, who says, Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you as well, Vitas. Also, we have Antonio. Hello, Antonio. I like that name, by the way. It is a variation of Anthony. So we often have the name Anthony or Tony. So quite often names are shortened. We will make names shorter. For example, my name is Duncan. Some people call me Dunk. They shorten my name. So hello, Antonio. It's nice to have you here today. Also, Ang Vantu is here as well. Hello. Thank you for joining me on this rather blowy day. If it's blowy, it means windy. The day is blowy. There is lots of wind around, and it really was windy last night. At one point I thought the roof was going to blow off my house. Hello also to Konnichiwa. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Greetings with teacher Fernanda. It is lovely to have you back as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wrong, but you are the same English teacher who is on TikTok. Am I right? Please let me know. Hello also Life Beauty Bits. Happy Easter, Mr. Duncan. And Mr. Steve as well. By the way, Steve at the moment is outside. He's walking. I said, would you like to come on to the live stream? And he said, no, I'm busy. I have to go for a walk. I have to keep fit and healthy. Who knows? We might have Mr. Steve joining us later. We will see if he returns from his travels. Valentin is here as well. Svetlana Rukina is here as well. Why the hare or the rabbit is the symbol of Easter? As I mentioned earlier, I think it has something to do with fertility. The growth, the fertility of your crops if you are growing wheat in your field. I think so. New life. I suppose it could have something to do with new life as well, because a lot of people say that is the reason why we have the egg. So the egg is used as a symbol of fertility and also new life as well. I think there is also a religious connection as well to the egg. I'm sure someone will tell me. Afifabanu. Hello to you. Thank you for joining me today. Javi is here as well. Oh, how about having some scrambled eggs? Well, you will not believe this, but Steve this morning was eating scrambled eggs. He had scrambled eggs for breakfast. Hello also to Claudia. Hello, Claudia. Are you doing something special today? Because it is Easter. After all, maybe you are making an omelette. Maybe you are making something delicious in your kitchen, which means that I have to ask a certain question. I have to ask you this very important question right now.
What's cooking, Claudia? What have you got in your pot? What's cooking, Claudia? Is it something spicy and hot? Is it something salty or not? Oh, Claudia, what is in your pot?
Come on, Claudia, do you have something in your pot today? Please let me know on the live chat. English Addict is here today with myself, Mr. Duncan. We are talking all about those lovely words and phrases of the English language for those who are interested in English. Maybe you are, maybe you are not, but you still want to watch this. Perhaps you find it entertaining. Muhammad Al-Habshi. People hear Mr. Duncan and immediately ask, coffee or iced coffee? And he replies with, I am a person, not a breakfast combination. Really? Oh, I wonder what that connects to. Maybe there is a special brand of coffee called Mr. Duncan. That would be amazing. Imagine having a hot beverage named after you. Claudia, I have the pot full of water ready to boil vareniki dumplings. Interesting. Now, do the dumplings have something inside? Because there is a type of Chinese food, and it's a kind of pastry. I think it's pastry, or it might be some sort of crushed vegetable or something, but it is a kind of pasty. It is a kind of dumpling, and inside there is lots of things such as, well, you can have meat, you can have vegetables inside. I think it's called jiaozi. You see, I still remember some Chinese words. Not many, but I still remember some Chinese words from my time in China. Oh, I see. So the dumplings are stuffed with mashed potato. You know what I'm thinking at the moment. You're thinking, Mr. Duncan, we know what you're thinking. Well, what you are thinking at the moment is right, because that is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about mashed potatoes now. Tonight, by the way, we are having lasagna. Lasagna tonight for our Easter meal. What about you? Do you eat something special normally? Do you have something special at Easter? Maybe a certain type of food? Potatoes and fried onions and also bacon as well. That sounds like the most amazing meal. All I can say is I wish I was there enjoying it with you. We have the mystery object coming in a few moments' time. I hope you can stay with me because I know you are probably very busy today. Very busy with your Easter celebrations. Talking of which, here is the thing that I mentioned earlier. When we think about Easter, we often think of eggs and also this particular animal. Happy Easter to you, wherever you are, if you are celebrating today. English Addict is with you live from the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is, I know where it is. It is, of course, England. So nice to see lots of people here today. English with teacher Fernanda. Fernanda, you are the same person as the teacher on TikTok. Welcome. It is nice to have you here. Over here on YouTube. Some people say YouTube is the sensible, sane part of the internet. Now, to be honest with you, I don't think that's true. I think there are just as many crazy people here on YouTube as there are on TikTok, to be honest. The rabbits are lovely. They are calm, gentle, and surprisingly full of personality. Watching them hop around and explore, I have to say, one of the things that I was really surprised by living here is how many rabbits there are in the garden, and they come into the garden during the summer months, especially when they have their babies, when they have their young to take care of as well. Watching them hop around, explore and relax brings a special kind of peace and happiness. Thank you, Mohammed Al Habshi. It's very nice of you to say that. Thank you very much. Yes. Animals. We often refer to something called animal therapy. I'm sure you've heard of it. Some people believe that having an animal with you can be therapeutic. It can help you relax. Maybe a small animal, a rabbit, goldfish. One of the good things about having a goldfish is you don't have to really take much care of it. You have to give it water, of course. It has to swim around in the water, and you have to keep the water clean. You can feed it, but really you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to take your goldfish for a walk. Sadly, they don't live very long. That is the downside. Goldfish do not live very long. I would imagine around 4 years, maybe 5 years for a goldfish. But I wouldn't imagine that they would live much longer than that. But yes, they are very, very low maintenance. We can describe something as being low maintenance. It means it is easy to care for. Something that does not need constant care and attention can be described as low maintenance. We are looking at idioms connected to eggs because, of course, today it is Easter, and I suppose it's very hard not to talk about eggs on Easter. So there you can see some lovely eggs going around and around on your screen at the moment, because that will be today's subject right here on English Addict. Would you like to look at a mystery object? I'm going to show you an object. I'm going to show you something we use quite often in life. Maybe a useful thing that you use in certain situations and for certain reasons. Yes, what is the object? Here it comes. Here it comes, everybody. Would you like to see today's mystery object? Today's mystery object, everyone, is coming up right now. Here it is. It is coming onto your screen at this very moment. Oh, interesting, Mr. Duncan. Now, this is something I'm sure everyone has seen these, but maybe you don't know how we describe them in English. So maybe in your own language there is a word that is used to describe this particular thing. Quite often they are kept in a quantity, so there is normally more than one of them. So you might have a package or a container for storing this particular thing. So they normally come in a group, sometimes in a container. And there you can see something on your screen right now, a very useful thing. And I have to say, sometimes these things can come in very useful indeed. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe this was too easy. I don't know. But I will explain all of the uses and all of the meanings and the words connected to this very simple object. And sometimes it can be interesting to take a close look at something, especially something you use every day. So that is what we are doing right now. This particular object is something we use when we need a certain thing. Something that does not come easily, something that you have to produce or create. You use this particular thing to do it. Thank you, Svetlana. Svetlana is here. Hello to you. It's nice to see you back on English Addict on this Easter Sunday. Very nice to have you here. Here is the answer then. I will put the answer on the screen and we can discuss this together. The answer is bing. Oh, yes, it is a box of matches. So matches is the plural. One match. A box of matches. So quite often we will carry with us, or we will have somewhere in the house, a box of matches. They are useful things. They are used in one particular way. A thin piece of wood is how we would describe this thing. A thin piece of wood with a phosphorus tip. So at the end of the match, at the very tip of the match, there is a small thing added at the end. It is a small piece of phosphorus. Now, as I understand it, this is actually a combination of different things. So it can be phosphorus, it can also be sulfur as well, which is why when you light the match, when the match is burning, it produces a very interesting smell. And that smell is sulfur. So this is a small thin piece of wood with a phosphorus tip. We use it to create a flame. So this is used for creating a flame. And I will show how we do it. How do we create the flame? Well, this is a burning match, and this is a match that has already been used. A burning match, a burnt match, burnt. In British English, the past tense of burn is burnt. Quite often in American English, they will say burned. Something has been burned. In British English, we often say burnt. So you can see there a burnt match. The match at the top is burning. The one at the bottom has been used. It is a burnt match. And of course, you have to produce the flame by striking the match. you have to put the match against something to create friction, thus igniting the match. You strike a match. Strike. You use friction to ignite the sulfur at the end of the match. So we often use the word ignite. You light a match. You ignite a match. You strike a match. Such a small thing, yet it is incredibly useful. You never know when you will need a box of matches. I think most people in their houses, I would imagine most people in their houses somewhere have a box of matches. I would imagine in your home right now, somewhere there is a box of matches. Am I right? And of course, they come in all shapes and sizes as well. Some of them are short, some of them are very long. And they are used normally by cooks. And they are called cook's matches, because normally the match is very long. And you can reach in to an oven. You can use it safely to light something, to ignite a flame. So a box of matches, wonderful invention. Unfortunately, many years ago, when these were made in the past, they used to get children to make them. And the children would have to put the piece of wood into sulfur. Sulfur. I think it was a type of phosphorus sulfur. But unfortunately, because the conditions were so unsafe, they had no protection on their faces. They would become really ill and unwell making matches. Of course, these days, the procedure is a lot safer than it was in the past. But in the early days, these things were made in very unsafe ways, using child labour. Can you believe that? We used to use child labour a lot in this country. We used to send children to the workhouses. We used to have children doing all sorts of terrible, awful jobs. In certain places, children would work underground in coal mines. I know it seems crazy now, thinking about it. And of course, we used to send children up the chimney as well to clean chimneys. And I'm not joking. This sounds like I'm making a joke, but I'm not. I'm being completely serious. We used to send little children up the chimney to clean the chimney. Can you believe that? We don't do it anymore. We don't. Well, maybe somewhere in England there is a little child being pushed up a chimney, but I don't think it happens anymore, fortunately. We will have a quick break and then I will be back and we will enjoy some more of those words and phrases of the English language. By the way, can I say thank you for the lovely messages concerning my videos that I show during my live streams, including this one. Oh yes, everyone loves the cows, including me.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
We are having fun today because it is Easter Sunday. I hope you are having a lovely, lovely Easter wherever you are in the world. And I suppose I should ask, what are you doing for Easter? Are you doing something special? Are you doing something involving food? I hope so. Have a super duper Easter wherever you are in the world. I hope you are having a good day today. I have some chocolate in the studio because it would be very difficult for me not to have some chocolate nearby. And there you can see a lovely little chocolate rabbit. And I have to say, it is very tempting to eat this. I want to eat this, but I know it would be bad. I know it would be rude and discourteous. Oh, Mr. Duncan, there's an interesting word. To be discourteous means to be rude. You are being rude to someone. You are not showing good manners. You are being discourteous. Ooh, Mr. Duncan, I like that. So, should I eat the rabbit right now? This is getting very interactive. I feel as if I want to be interactive today. So, should I eat this? Should I eat this rabbit? This poor little defensive rabbit that has done nothing to anyone. And yet it is made of chocolate and it is delicious. So should I eat this now? Right now? You will decide the answer to that question. So please let me know, should I now eat this rabbit? Because, well, I want to. I want to eat it. Because I am addicted to chocolate, it is true. English Addict is with you today. We have an interesting subject coming up because it is Easter. Yes, have you noticed? I may have mentioned it a couple of times today. It is Easter. We have lovely Easter weather outside. That is the view outside in the garden at the moment as well. That is the view. It is windy. We have a little bit of sunshine and it is only 9 Celsius, so it does feel a little bit chilly, to say the least. Today's live stream has an interesting subject to look at. We are looking at words and phrases connected to eggs. Another thing that a lot of people have in their house. We have eggs in the house. Of course, some people don't eat them. They have certain beliefs or certain feelings towards the use of chickens for producing eggs, but I have to say I do like eggs very much. Real eggs and also chocolate eggs as well. So there are lots of words and phrases using eggs. Egg words and phrases to get us in the mood for Easter because it is Easter Sunday. Here are some words and phrases. Lots of phrases today connected to eggs. First of all, to shell out for something. To shell out. A person might have to shell out for something. To buy something expensive, something that you have to pay a lot of money for. You have to spend a lot of money on something. You must shell out. Maybe you need to buy a new car. Maybe you need to buy something expensive for your girlfriend, so she will love you forever and ever and ever. You have to shell out for a new diamond ring. Mr. Steve will have to shell out for a new boiler. Unfortunately, the boiler in our house is not working very well, and we think we might have to get a new one. So Mr. Steve will have to shell out for a new boiler. Not me. No, I do not have to shell out because I don't have any money. To shell out for something, to buy something expensive. Very, very nice. Here's another one. To come out of your shell. So a lot of these are words connected to parts of an egg. So another one using the word shell, the hard outer coating or the surface. The thing that protects the egg is the shell. To come out of your shell means to become more confident, to become more outgoing with your personality. So a person can come out of their shell. It means they become more confident in the world around them. They become more sociable. They become more friendly. They find it easier to talk to people they don't know in social situations. To come out of your shell is to become more confident about the things that you do and the people around you. To have egg on one's face. If you have egg on your face, it means you have done something silly, something stupid. You've made a silly mistake. You've done something that draws attention to you. Something foolish that you've done. Something silly that you've said that makes you look ridiculous. It is embarrassing, an embarrassing thing that happens. You can be left with egg on your face. To appear foolish or stupid. Perhaps a person is talking about a certain subject and they don't really know what they're talking about. And then later another person will come along and correct them in front of other people. So that person will be humiliated because they don't know what they're talking about. They have egg on their face. They appear stupid, normally because of their own actions. To walk on eggshells. To walk on eggshells means to be very careful. To be careful. To do something carefully. Quite often when you are interacting with another person, if you are with someone, you have to be careful what you say. You have to be careful of what you mention. You have to step or tread carefully whilst doing something. Maybe you are with a person who is sensitive to certain subjects, so you must avoid them. You must avoid talking about those things. We can say that you must walk on eggshells. Do something carefully. Try not to cause harm or damage through your actions. You must walk on eggshells. Here's a good one. To put all your eggs in one basket. To put all your eggs in one basket means you put all of your effort or you rely on one thing without having any other options. You put all of your eggs in one basket. So this is an expression we use when a person is putting all of their effort or maybe their money into one thing without spreading it out. Investing your money. Maybe you invest your money into one particular thing, when really what you should be doing is investing parts of your money in different things. So it can be dangerous, it can be risky to put all your eggs in one basket, to rely on one thing. It does happen quite often with people when they invest money. They buy shares or stocks and they put all of their money into it. They put all of their eggs into one basket. It can lead to trouble. Here's another one. Words and phrases connected to eggs because it is Easter. A bad egg. We can describe a person as a bad egg if they are bad, generally in their personality or their actions. We describe a wicked person, an evil person, a dangerous person, a bad person. We can describe them as a bad egg, a person of negative character. They are someone you should be very careful of. Be careful of that guy. He's a bad egg. To be an egghead. I like this phrase. Egghead. To be an egghead. We often describe a person who is studious or clever or is interested in lots of technical things, maybe in science. Perhaps they are busy at the moment looking up towards the moon. As man and lady return to the moon. It's exciting, isn't it? They're not going to the moon. They're not actually landing on the moon. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. They are just going around the moon for now, and then maybe later on, if they feel like it, they might land on the moon as well. To be an egghead means to be a clever or studious person. You are a person who is well educated, or maybe you have a lot of knowledge up here in your brain. You might describe that person as an egghead. To crack up. I like this one because, of course, you can crack an egg, but a person can also crack up as well. If you crack up, it means you lose control of your emotions. You lose control. You might become excited. You might become sad, depressed. You crack up. Quite often we use it in a negative way. So quite often we use this phrase negatively to describe a person who just can't take any more. I can't take any more of this crazy world. It's just too hard. They crack up. A person will crack up. To lose control of your emotions. We can use egg as a verb. Did you know that? Yes, you can. You can use the word egg as a verb. If you throw an egg at someone, if you encourage a person to do something, we can say that you egg them on. You egg them on. You egg a person. So it can be physical. You might throw an egg at someone. You egg them. Or you might encourage a person to do something. You might try to persuade them. You give them encouragement. You egg that person on. We often say egg on. You egg someone on to do something as a verb. So as you can see, there are many phrases connected to the word egg. As I said just, you can throw eggs at something or someone. Sometimes people in the public eye, people who are well known, might have eggs thrown at them. I do not recommend it. Please don't do that. For two reasons. One, it is a waste of eggs. Don't throw eggs at people. It's a waste of food. Don't waste food. And the other one is you can get into serious trouble. You will be taken away by the police and put in prison. So two reasons not to do it. Do not throw eggs at anyone, no matter how much you hate them, no matter how much you despise that person. Please do not throw eggs at people. It is a waste of lovely food. You might egg someone's car. Maybe your neighbour is annoying you, so you go out at night and you throw eggs at their car because they are annoying you. Once again, don't do it. Please, don't do it. For the same reasons that I used a few moments ago. Just don't do it. Finally, a protester, a person who is not happy. So the protester is a person who is not happy about something. A protester egged the president. Don't do it. Don't. No, please. Please don't. I am telling you now, do not, under any circumstances, throw eggs at other people. For all of the reasons I gave earlier. The same reasons. And that, as they say, is cock-a-doodle-doo. That, as they say, is that. I'm sure you can think of lots of other egg idioms and expressions, because there are a lot. There are many in the English language. Inarchy. Hello, Inarchy. It is lovely to see you here. Hi, Inarchy. If you want to throw something at someone, this is not me, by the way. I am not recommending this to anyone. Before you say something, if you throw anything at someone today, you can't say that I told you to do it, because I didn't. And this is the proof you see here, right now. I did not. But Inarchy says if you want to throw something at someone, it is better to throw a shoe. Now I happen to know that in certain cultures, throwing a shoe at someone is a real insult to that person. You are really insulting them. I remember a number of years ago when someone threw a shoe at President Bush. Admittedly, it was funny. I don't know why. One of the reasons was President Bush, I don't know if you remember this, but someone decided to throw shoes at President Bush. But I don't know how he did it, but he managed to avoid the shoes so well. Like a goalkeeper, but in reverse. So he didn't get hit by the shoes. He was able to move like this. It's almost as if it's happened to him before. Maybe everywhere President Bush used to go, maybe people were just throwing things at him all the time for various reasons. So there we go. Please don't throw things at people. Shoes? No. Eggs? No. Fists? No. None of those things. Please don't do it. I do not advise it at all. English Addict is with you today. A quick break and then we will be playing the game that everyone loves to play. I know you love playing it because you come back every week and tell me that you do love it. So we will do that in a few moments' time. But first we will take a quick break and I will be right back. Keep it right here. English Addict is with you live from England.
A big boy now.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
I didn't realise so many people enjoyed throwing things at other people. Apparently in Spain, people throw tomatoes at people they don't like. I'm beginning to see now that there are certain preferences when it comes to objects that people enjoy throwing at other people they don't like. Here, by the way, in the UK, again, can I stress, don't do this. Please don't do this. People throw milkshakes. Now, I have to say, I disagree with this completely because I think it is a terrible waste of a perfectly good milkshake. I love milkshakes. Strawberry, chocolate, maybe a little bit of vanilla from time to time. But I love milkshakes. And I think it is awful, terrible, when someone throws a milkshake at someone. Interesting. It's very interesting. I didn't realise that the conversation today would be related to what is your favourite thing for throwing at someone you hate. But there we go. That is the joy of doing a live stream. Here we go then. It is 3:05 here in the UK. I don't know what time it is where you are because I'm not there, you see. I'm not there. Here we go then. It's time to play the mystery idiom. All you have to do is say what you see on the screen. It is the mystery idiom. There it is then, the mystery idiom time, and we are going to do that right now. By the way, how is your Easter? Are you having a lovely Easter Sunday? I hope so. Here is today's first mystery idiom. The rules are very simple. All you have to do is say what you see. A well-known phrase in the English language coming up on your screen right bing, now. Ooh. So this is a well-known phrase, a well-known expression in the English language. But what is it? What is it? What is the mystery idiom? Please let me know on the live chat because that is what it's there for. Use your fingers to type. And tell me what you think it is. It is an expression we often use when we want to stop talking to someone, when we want to stop being involved with someone. We will use this expression that you can see now on your screen. What is it though? What is the expression? Please let me know. You are doing something there. You don't want to know that person anymore. You don't want to have anything to do with them. Maybe your friend is not very nice. Maybe that person has been doing something naughty. So now you don't want to know them anymore. But what is it? What is it? Beatrice has a guess. Thank you for your guess. Apparently there is a festival where tomatoes are thrown around in Spain. Is that true? I've never seen that before. They should have a chocolate festival where you just throw chocolate at each other. See, that would be great. Can you imagine that? If you just got lots and lots of melted chocolate and you just threw it at other people. Ooh. I would spend most of my time licking the chocolate off myself. And quite likely other people as well. So it's probably a good thing that it doesn't happen, to be honest. English teacher Fernanda. Oh, yes. Very good. Inaki. Also Life Beauty Bits as well. Intriguing. When you finish idioms, you can do this game with phrasal verbs, Mr. Duncan. It is a very hard part of the English language. You are right. Yes, phrasal verbs are things that confuse people who speak English as their first language as well. They can be very confusing. You are right. Thank you, Claudio, for that suggestion. So here it is then. I will give you the answer. Today's first mystery idiom, the picture idiom that I like you to guess. The answer to this one is yes, you cut your ties. You cut your ties. It means you are removing yourself from contact with a particular person. So that is how we use that particular phrase. To cease contact or communication with one or more people. You disassociate yourself. If you disassociate yourself, you remove yourself from contacting that person. You want to have no contact with them. You want to have no connection to that person for any reason. Any reason. The reasons can be many. Oh my goodness, I've just noticed that Aziz is here. I haven't seen you here for ages. Hello, welcome back. It is always nice to see a familiar face. So if you cut your ties, it means you remove yourself. You stop having any association with a certain person or thing. You do not want to be connected to that person. You cut your ties to them. So that is today's first mystery idiom. And now you know how we play it. Now you know how it works. Here is another one. I like this one. This is a good one. I like this one. I was very pleased when I created this one. Here is the next mystery idiom coming up on your screen right now. Oh, very nice. A well-known phrase that we use when a person is being dishonest about things in their life. To be dishonest. To create something that is false about you or your life. It is a great expression, by the way. And I have to say, when I was creating this, because I make all these myself, a lot of people think I use AI for this, but I don't use AI. I use my own brain, and I construct all of these things myself. How dare you? How dare you say that? How dare you say that I use AI to create my mystery idioms? I don't. It's all my own work, using my brain. Oh, some very good answers coming through, by the way. Thank you, Vitas. That is a good answer. I like that one. Inarki, thank you very much. English with teacher Fernanda says, we should not throw food around at each other because there are many people in the world who don't have food. They would love to have a tomato or an egg or a milkshake. They would love to have it, but they can't. So you are right. Wasting food, for me, from my point of view, I think it is a sin. I think so. Thou shalt not throw food at other people, ever. It is very wasteful. Think of those who don't have any. Inarki, you are being too political today. You must realise that I don't do that. This is not the place to come for political things. It reminds me of the White House. That is not my thought. That is not my opinion. Because no one knows what my opinion is. I like to stay neutral, you see. Sometimes you have to be neutral or impartial. To be impartial means you don't express your own point of view. You don't have your own opinion on show. You are not expressing your opinion. So no one knows what I really think about certain situations. But you can probably guess. Here we go then. Here's the answer before I get into any trouble. Here is the answer coming up on your screen right now. I love this. I think I deserve some sort of award for this. I think this might be the best picture idiom that I've ever created. And I've created some really good ones. Who remembers Gravy Train? Gravy Train may have been my biggest accomplishment. But this might be the best one so far. Yes. Come on, Mr. Duncan, give us the answer, you silly sausage. The answer is... Bing. Oh. Web of lies. A web of lies. A person can get caught in a web of lies. A full story or a situation based on untrue things. You can become caught in a web of lies. So that is one of the problems with lying. If you lie about things, if you tell lies, if you create stories about your own life that are not true, eventually you will become caught in a web of lies. One of the hardest parts of lying or being dishonest is remembering what the lies are. And that is what happens with people who lie. Quite often, over time, they will forget what their lies actually were. And then eventually they will get caught in that web of lies. So quite often, I think it is always a good idea to be honest whenever you can. As I always say, honesty is the best policy, always. So a false story or a situation based on untrue things. People do. Sometimes people will make up stories about their lives. They will make up stories about their achievements or the things they've done. And the problem is, eventually, someone will find out. They will discover the fact that you've been lying. People often lie about their background. Some people say they come from a rich family when they don't. Some people might say they went to university when they didn't. A person might pretend to have an illness so they can get lots and lots of sympathy from other people. But they don't have an illness at all. It does happen. It is amazing how some people will create stories about themselves to make themselves feel better, but also so other people around them will admire them. But it is always a good idea not, I repeat, don't lie, especially about your own life and situation. Do we have time for another one? Oh my goodness, I've just noticed I've been here for 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's gone by very quickly today. Oh, I've just noticed something. You have the power of the media and we say what we want to, otherwise you get fired. They call this freedom. Thank you very much. To the one, the only, Luis Mendez. Thank you, Luis, for joining us today. I know you are very busy with your family, so it's great to to have you joining us on this Easter Sunday. We do appreciate it very much. I am not getting into politics today. Let's all have a good time. Here is one more. I think we have time for one more mystery picture idiom. Would you like another one? Okay, then we have time for one more, and then I do have to go, unfortunately, because I have to do this, you see. I have to eat this tiny rabbit. I will not be wasting this. I will not be throwing this at anyone. I will be eating it myself as soon as today's live stream finishes, after today's third and final mystery idiom. Oh, we are looking at a certain part of the body and also a certain type of clothing as well. It's connected to this particular idiom, but what is it? What is it? It is a well-known expression. You might tell someone to do this if they are not very good at their job, or maybe they are not concentrating on their work. Maybe you are telling them to improve their work or their concentration on what they are doing. So this is the final mystery idiom, and this is connected to effort. How well a person does their job. You might tell them to do this. You might warn them. You might say, hey, your work recently has not been very good. You should do this. It is time you did this. So come on. You must work harder. You must do better in your job. You need to concentrate more. You need to work harder. You need to do better, to improve, or else we will have to sack you. We will have to fire you. We will have to say goodbye to you if you don't do this. So come on, hurry up, get on with it. English with Fernanda. Also we have dressed tabooey, or doobie. How am I doing pronouncing your name? Am I doing well? Doobie. Interesting. Thank you for your answer. Beatrice, thank you very much. Life Beauty Bits. Thank you. It's very kind of you to send your answers. I will give you the answer and then I will go because I have to eat lots and lots of chocolate to celebrate Easter. Why not? Although, to be honest with you, technically, I do celebrate Easter every day. And often. Here we go then. Here is the answer to the final picture idiom. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. Many people got this right. Many people got this correct. So well done. Thank you very much for your guesses. Pull your socks up. We might tell someone to do this as a warning. As a warning, you see? You warn someone. Hey, your work is not very good at the moment. You need to pull your socks up. You need to improve. So it is an interesting phrase that we use. Improve your effort or do better at one's job. You must pull your socks up. if you want to keep your job, you must pull your socks up. If you want to keep your job. In other words, you must improve. You must improve your work, or else you will be out of the door. Pull your socks up. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood today, but I am. Maybe it is the fact that I have some chocolate to eat in a few moments from now. So pull your socks up is the answer to today's final mystery idiom. Basically, it means do better. You must improve. You must work harder. It is normally issued or said as a warning to someone. You might also tell it to yourself. Maybe I will say, I must improve the quality of my English lessons. I must make my English lessons better. I need to pull my socks up. I must do more. I must work harder. I must see if it is possible to collapse on the floor due to making lots and lots of English videos. We will see what happens anyway, maybe tomorrow. Improve your effort or do a better job. We tell someone they must pull their socks up. And that I think that's almost it today. I think we've almost come to the end. We've got nothing else. We've got nothing. That's it. Is that it? Nothing else? I will let you go. I will let you enjoy the rest of your live stream. And what? What did I say then? Did I say enjoy the rest of your live stream? Well, technically, when you think about it, we are all having our own personal live stream when you think about it. When you walk out of your house into the world, it is a little bit like having your own personal live stream. So I suppose I am correct when you think about it. Thank you very much, Beatrice. I hope you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you also to, Pedro. Pedro Belmont. Hello to you. You have joined right at the end of my live stream. Zdrastubi. I'm going to get your name correct. I will try to get it correct. I will. Oh, I thought it was here, you see, on the live chat. I thought you wrote it down for me. Because I don't like mispronouncing people's names. It doesn't sound very nice when I do that. Okay. Claudia says, I am not a religious person, but I like to celebrate Easter and Christmas. Same here. Festivals. Anything. Any excuse, any reason to eat and have fun. Why not? That's what I say. I am back with you next Sunday. Next Sunday. It is not Easter next Sunday. Unfortunately for me, it is just a normal Sunday. But I will be with you. We are off to a car show tomorrow. A vintage car show. Mr. Steve and myself, we are going off to look at some classic cars tomorrow, because as you know, Steve loves cars. He is crazy about cars. You might say he is a petrol head. A person who is crazy about cars is often referred to as a petrol head. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. Lots of people enjoying the spring weather, hopefully. And some people are also having a long weekend because it is, of course, a public holiday over Easter. Thank you very much for watching. It is so good to have your company here every Sunday. I do appreciate it. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of the English language, saying thank you very much for watching. See you later. Don't forget also to give me a like. Can you do that now? I can wait. I can wait for a few moments. Yeah? Just give me one of these now on the screen, please. Please. What do I have to do? Do I have to beg? Do I have to get on my hands and knees? Please. Please, please, please give me a like. And then everyone will be happy. And of course, until the next time we meet here, I'm going to have a wonderful time with you in a moment. Ta-ta for now. See you next Sunday and Happy Easter.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun. Say goodbye to Duncan and all the lovely words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat.